Now it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Ananda Balayogi ji. नाम में भी आनंद है और उन्हें सुनने का भी बड़ा आनंद होता है. He is very popular and famous amongst the students of MDNIY and Kaivalya Dham.
I'll take this opportunity to salute that greatest of the Munis, the greatest of the Rishis, who has given us this Yoga Darshan, the perspective of the universe, through the eyes, through the intellect, and through the heart of us yogis. Yogena chittasya padhena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Yoga has a message for each and every individual. 7 billion counting on this planet, and each one of us is unique. Yet, through all of us flows that oneness of that Ishvara itself. We, the microcosm, the pinda, are nothing but a reflection of the macrocosm, the anda. Our great siddhas of South India, from where we come, tell us, andathil ullade pindam, pindathil ullade andam, andamum pindamum ondre arindu thaan paarkum podu. When you analyze it, when you realize it, you realize the cosmos is not different than you, you are not different than the cosmos. And this is where the philosophy, the psychology, the science, the spirituality, and the practicality of yoga enable us to be the best we that we can be in this incarnation. As young people, it is common that we often compare with others. Am I taller than that person? Am I shorter than that person? Am I heavier or lighter, whiter, darker? Especially in our country, we have this fixation on color. That is why Fair and Lovely sells so well. This fixation on always comparing with somebody else without realizing we are the most unique we that has ever been created in the history of this universe. Then why are we comparing with others? The moment you start to compare, you have set yourself up for disappointment. The maximum you can compare, if you want to compare, if you so desire that comparison, is what you were the previous moment. What I was yesterday, have I evolved today? And what I am today, am I constantly transforming as parinama that Patanjali tells us? Is that parinama going on? That parinama traya, is it happening? Am I constantly evolving myself physically, physiologically, psychologically, intellectually, and spiritually? The greatest disease, my father Swami Geethananda Giri used to say, the first disease is that of Dvaitam, of duality. The moment I think you are different than me, I have set myself up for disease. What is disease? Even the word tells us, dis-ease. Moving away from ease. What is ease? Our sukhasthanam. When we are established in our sukhasthanam, we are at ease with ourselves. We are not comparing with anybody. We are not in competition with anybody. At that moment, we are in that state of swasth. So beautifully our scriptures have told us, prasanna atma indriyam mana swasth. It is not just the body. It is at all levels. If you are talking of the Panchakosha model, are you physically healthy? What is health? A sense of cohesiveness, a sense of oneness, a sense of integration. When we are integrated, we are healthy. When we disintegrate, we are unhealthy. When we are at ease, we are healthy. When we move away from that state of ease, we are unhealthy. We have moved from sukha to dukkha. And what does so beautifully Lord Krishna tell us? He tells us, when yuktahara viharasya, as Swamiji quoted today, yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapna vabodasya, yogo bhavati dukkha ha. That dukkha is ha, destroyed, when you are integrated, when you are an integrated human being. Yogastha kurkarmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya, siddhya siddhayo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. When yogastha kurkarmani sangam, what you have to do, everything should be in that spirit of yoga. Yoga is not something you do, something you live. Every breath is yoga. Often people ask me, Dr. Ananda, how many hours of yoga do you do per day? I say 24 hours. They cannot believe it. I say, yeah. The way I talk, the way I eat, the way I sleep, the way I interact with other human beings in a sense of responsiveness. As so beautifully Didi had mentioned earlier, we should be responsive, not reactive. You know what happens? In modern medicine, we have something called the knee-jerk reflex. And what we doctors do is we take a hammer, small hammer, rubber hammer, not a big hammer, and we tap the patellar tendon and the person has a reflex. It is called a knee jerk. Now, most people are living a life where they are reacting like that. You hit me, I hit you. You love me, I love you. You give me something, I give you something. We are always working on a barter system. And we are trying to quantify quality. How much love you give me, I will give you only half of that. How much respect you give me, I will give you quarter of that. We are quantifying quality. We need to understand what is very important. The more we give, the more we get. As Swamiji said, the more we give, when you give of yourself totally, the universe, that benevolent Jagat Janani, is going to bless you with bountifulness. But what we are doing, you hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. An eye for an eye makes the world blind. And yet we keep on doing that. Now what happens, that is all spinal cord mentality. It's working down at your spinal cord. Reflexes. If you give it a gap, take in a deep breath, let that energy go up here, and you use this part of your brain, the forebrain, the human part of you, you can now respond. At this level, it is react. When you give that gap, what has happened? You have a chance to respond. What is that gap in yoga? Patanjali has given us Vairagya. Vairagya is the gap in our life. When someone does something to us, when somebody says something to us, if we can keep that objectivity towards our own feelings, objectivity towards our own experiences, that is Vairagya. And modern science calls it metacognition. If every moment of our life we have that metacognition, if I can ask myself that question through Swadhyaya, what are we getting? Ishta Devata Samprayoga. We are able to attain, it's not God. Our Ishta Devata is our own innate divinity. We realize our own divinity through Swadhyaya. When I ask myself, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it in the right manner? This is the Atma Vichara that has to be there. The focus of our mind should be inward, Antarmukha, not Bahiramukha. We are always trying to know what is happening with somebody else. Yoga says, start to take responsibility for your own self. Swadharma is the highest dharma. When you take responsibility for your own self, are your thoughts, are your words, are your deeds integrated? When your mind, when your speech, and when your actions are integrated, at that point, you are yogi. A yogi is an integrated human being. A yogi is a good human being. who is that highest of the evolutionary sphere. Now, we have been talking a lot since the morning, and I'm going to end in a few seconds. But before that, you have been all sitting so long. Can I request you all to please stand up? Can you please shake with me your right hand? We have all been sitting. We'll have a lot of tamasika guna. The tamasika guna will hold us. Okay. Now, can we shake the left hand? Many times in medical conferences, our doctors have confusion between right and left. So you know when they do operations, what can happen. Can we shake both hands now? I want you to smile. When you smile to the world smiles back to you, as Didi was telling. Huh? Okay, now give a nice shake. Shake up. Imagine your whole pranamaya kosha is getting a cleansing. Okay? Cleaning your pranamaya kosha. Now shake your hands as fast as possible. All the tensions that are sticking in your hands. Now catch hold of your tension totally. Take in a deep breath and throw it out. Now, you haven't thrown it out. You still want to keep your tension. If you put your money in the bank, you will get money back with interest. If you put your stress inside, your tension inside, you will get it back as disease. Let's shake again, one last time. Nice shake. Smiling. Can we all make a sound? Ha! 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 Lovely. Now shake. Catch hold of your tension. Tight. Hold the tension. Tight, 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 and throw it out. Thank you very much.